Have you spent your entire quarantine just laying around watching TV doing nothing? Are you bored out of your mind?
Yes, definitely.
Then it's time to get up and get moving with your very first ever living room workout.
What? Hey guys, we're going to show you some fun, easy workout moves that you can do at home. No weights required. And then we're also going to show you the move and then an easier modification if you need it.
We're also going to show you what I like to call a beast mode modification in case what you're showing you is just a little bit too easy, which I think a few of you have that in you. By the way, don't worry about what you're wearing. You can even do these exercises in your pajamas. Okay, first let's talk about whatever it is that you're going to watch or listen to so you can get pumped up while you're doing exercises. Let me suggest Rocky is always a good option. You can't not get pumped when you're watching Rocky. But if you don't have access to Rocky, go sign up for the WWE Network and watch some wrestling. It's free right now during the quarantine, so take advantage of that. Or my personal favorite, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can't go wrong there. But if you don't want to watch a movie, you can always pull up some great Christian music on Spotify. Lots and lots of good stuff to get you pumped.
Okay, a great way to get your heart rate up is to do some fast punches like the kids. So you're going to stand with your feet about hip width apart, bend your knees a little bit, keep your hips still, and then you just punch in front of you. Be careful not to lock out your elbow. You don't want to hurt yourself. You need to be intentional with your punch and pull back. Just like this, fast as you can for like 30 seconds.
The next part of our warm-up is something you probably already know how to do really well, but it's jumping jacks. Let's do it, boys. It's going to be nice and smooth. Watch where your arms are flailing. Don't smack anybody or anything in your living room. But you're just getting your body loosened up for everything else we're going to do this afternoon.
Okay, the next move is arm circles. You can go forwards and you can go backwards. And this looks like a super easy move, but you will start to feel it from your shoulder down your bicep and triceps pretty quickly. Our first exercise is a push-up. What you want to do is start on the ground on your toes with your hands underneath your shoulders. So not way out front. And then you're just going to use your arms to push yourself up and lower yourself back down as many times as you can. A great modification to lower the lever is to do push-ups on your knees, and you're just going to do the same thing, lower and push up. You don't have to go all the way to the ground, just till you just can't go anymore and push yourself back up.
Beast mode! Let me show you guys a couple of ways to mix this up a little bit and make it a little bit tougher for you. First thing you can do is put your feet up on the couch just like this. This puts more weight in your arms. You're still going up and down, up and down. You want to keep your back as flat as possible, all right? The other thing you can do is put a little bit of weight on your back. So if you've got a little brother or a little sister, or maybe even your mom and dad, have them sit or lay on your back and do some push-ups that way. That's lots and lots of fun. It's good for you. Last thing you can do, called a diamond push-up. You make your hands just like a diamond. You go up and down, right there. That's working on your triceps, which is good. We're going to do another tricep exercise in just a second. The Twinkies are showing you how to do bicycle crunches. Keep your legs tight and try to do this smoothly. And then lift your head just a hair, and you'll get some great ab workout that way too. Beast mode! Okay, so let's modify our sit-ups a little bit and make it a little more challenging. I'm sure all of you have a backpack laying around, and it's probably full of pretty heavy books. So find a weight that's good for you. Get down in your sit-up position, cross over your chest. And do sit-ups just like this, give you a little bit of extra weight. Another couple of options, go grab that same milk jug earlier. You want to be real careful with this. I just squish this ball once. Put it up over your head. And do sit-ups with a little bit of weight just over your head. Don't drop that on your head. Your mama will be pretty upset with you. The last one you can do is that bicycle option. Hold the milk jug right here, bicycle kick, and sit up and go back and forth, which is tricky, but you're going to feel that burn.
Next exercise I'm going to show you are lunges, and you can do these two different ways. You can do a forward lunge where you take a big step and you lower your back knee to the ground. You want both your knees to be at 90 degrees. You want your front knee to stay behind your toes, This puts a lot of forward pressure on your knees, so it's a little harder. I prefer to do a backward lunge. So it's gonna look the same when you're in it. So you step back, you still have 90 degrees in both knees. Your front knee is behind your ankle, but the backward motion is easier on your legs. And then you just alternate back and forth. What you don't want to do is like you're on a balance beam. You want to pretend you're standing on like railroad ties and just move your leg straight back. And that gives you more balance. Keep your belly button pulled in tight so that keeps your core tight, and that helps with balance also. You can also add any kind of weight you have around the house. If you have weights, that's awesome. Grab some jugs of water, jugs of milk, just bottles of water, anything to hold in your hands, and do the same thing.
Now to do a plank, you want to use your feet, or for the modified, you can use your knees to hold your back part. To hold your front, you want to use your elbows and your fists.
Make sure to keep your feet and back straight at all times, but don't put your booty up in the air.
So we've talked about maybe you don't have any weights laying around the house, but I bet you have some other semi-heavy things that you pick up, like your chairs. You can totally pick up chairs and do curls with them. If you can't do both chairs, just grab one, same thing, it's up and down, just like that. Try to do it simultaneously, but look around your house for other things you can pick up. I bet you can find something that weighs a little bit. Just pick it right up and put it back down.
A great exercise for your legs, gets all of the muscles in your legs, are called squats. What you're gonna do, you're gonna stand with your feet hip width apart. You're gonna make sure your weight is in your heels, so wiggle your toes in your shoes. And then you're just gonna pretend you're sitting in a chair with no chair behind you. So you're gonna hinge at your hips, you're gonna lean back like you're sitting in a chair, and come right back up. If it helps, you can actually have a chair, and so you're just gonna squat to the chair and back up. Just tap it a little bit till you get the range of motion. What we wanna be careful to not do is lean our knees really far forward.
Beast mode!
Okay, if you want to juice it up a little bit more, it's called a wall sit. It's really simple, at least you think it is. You want to have your thighs parallel, and then you want to put your arms parallel up to the wall, and then push your back up against the wall and sit here as long as you can. Time yourself so that the next time you do it, you can hold it for a few seconds longer. If you do this, you'll be jumping higher and feeling stronger in no time at all.
Another great exercise for the back of your legs is called a deadlift. And this one you do need some kind of weights. I'm holding actual weights, but anything that's kind of heavy will work because you're working your legs. What you'll do is you're gonna hinge at your hips like this. We're not going to bend like this. We're gonna keep our back straight. You're gonna take your weights and kind of slide them down your legs as you hinge from your hips. So it looks like this. You're gonna come to about where your hands are at your knees, keeping your back straight. You'll feel it in your hamstrings. When you stand up, you're gonna squeeze your booty and then do it again. You can bend your knees slightly, and that helps, but you will feel this from your backside all the way down to your knee.
Come here, George. Come here. Get some water. Come on, Georgie. Get some water. Come on, Georgie. Hey, George, come on. Come here. Come here. George, come on. Get some water, man. Puppy.
Okay, great exercise to work on your triceps, just called tricep dips. You can use the edge of your couch, or if you want something a little more sturdy, use one of your kitchen table chairs. You put your feet out in front of you, and you're just gonna go up, down, nice and smooth. You wanna get your elbows all the way, not quite locked, but you'll feel that in your triceps. A little bit in your shoulders too, which is good.
If a straight leg levers too much, you can bend your knees. You're just gonna slide yourself down. It's a little bit easier. Another leg workout for you, working the bottom half. You're just gonna do a toe raise, which is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to lift yourself up on your toes and back down. Up and down. I know it doesn't sound or even look like a lot, but holy moly, your calves will be growing in no time.
Beast mode!
mode for this one is find a step and lower yourself down. Woo! And back up. Add a little extra oomph.
Okay, ultimate beast mode time. Let's put it all together. You want to do this 3 times. I think you got it in you. Let's go.
Beast mode!
I said I'm moving too far. Getting lost.
All right, if you were watching close, I was going arms, abs, legs, abs, arms, abs, legs, abs. At least I try to. Work out your whole body. All right, everybody, that was great work on your workout. Now, the right thing to do after you work out, besides stretching, Becca thinks that stretching is really important, is to go get some rest. So guess what, dudes? It's bedtime. Great job, y'all. We love you. We'll see you hopefully soon. Bye.